Okie dokie. So here's Lylyth 3, who I would like to pair with Abby 2 because they're very similar lists. It gives me a chance to get my feet wet into the Legion as a faction. And one of the difference being Lylyth 3 seems much more assassination based and also just has a kind of different approach, but still has the same threat range that Absolutely 2 has. She also has good wind wall or good gunline resistance with wind wall. Except the ones that have magic weapons, which tend to, there's toolboxy gun lines, and then there's like really hard damage gun lines. The hard damage gun lines typically are missing some of the tools, and one of those tools is usually magic weapons. There's not very many, like a Scion and Mage Hunters now has magic weapons. But besides that, there's not a whole lot out there that has magic weapons. And is a gun line, besides, like a couple of shots from like Strange Ways or something. So that's kind of my thoughts behind it. I'm playing into Helga, who I've never played before. It's a first, and pretty excited because I've heard she slams the world, and I am down. So we've got a Warhog. Whoa. Warhog right here. Rorsh and Brine are off to the side. You'll see them when I zoom back out. Got the meat thresher. Got the little primal, gosh dang it, what the heck are they called? It's the light beast that gives primal. That's pretty much its job, so that's what we'll call it right now. Got a set of brigands with the UA, set of brigands with the UA, and Agata is back there somewhere. Maybe she's on the left. And then there's 3 Farrow Valkyries who she gives veteran leader to, which is pretty cool. Yep, there's Agata over there on the left. And there's Rorsh and Brine. And there's a chef. Yum. So I'm going to go grab land behind that forest and try and stay safe and set up for next turn, since I hopefully out-threat him. I mean, I out-threat him pretty good. I'll let him kind of walk into my threat ranges, so to speak. So that's what I do. And I try and keep everything safe. The angel that's behind the forest right here is preyed by these pigs on the left. The angel that's over in the trench right there is preyed by these pigs on the right. I decided I don't like prey, so Lylyth tramples up, and she shoots down on her first shot, boosting damage, and kills the unit attachment. And the minions player is like, oh, that's cool. And he wisely had 3 shield guards all within 3 inches of Helga, because I gave him a brief little overview of what I thought Lylyth 3 did. But it's different seeing it on the table, where she tramples 12 and shoots 16 and basically shoots the board down, which is nuts. And yeah, I shot out that UA, and then I shot another one. It forced a tough check. I shot him again and blood booned Windwall. Once I do Windwall, I can't shoot anymore, so I have to make choices. I don't want to use my last shot against someone that might tough and I don't trigger blood boon. And so that was something where I wasn't going for anymore. I wasn't going to try and shoot someone else. I was definitely going to take that one guy that was knocked down and get my wind wall up. So that's more or less what happened. And I thought I was playing this pretty safe. I was not. I did not realize how far everything goes. There was a little bit weirdness in the measuring, but basically Brine got to this angel and primaled from the battle boar behind it. That's what it's called. Thank you. I can no longer call it that primal pig. It's now the battle boar. And Meat Thresher charged the angel, sat right about here. Couldn't knock down the angel, but it knocked down Carnivean and it knocked down Ravagore. And when the angel died, Prey got rotated to that Ravagore. Did a little bit of damage to the angel, did a little bit of damage to the Carnivean, but really knocked down the Ravagore. All the pigs walked around the side and sung Fallout Boy Light 'em Up and blew apart that Ravagore. I probably should have had it in wind wall range, but, I'm an idiot. So Ravagore died, Angel died, and not feeling too great about it. Also, Helga's way back in a trench with 3 Farrow Valkyries around her saying, try and shoot me to death. And you know what? I'm thinking about it, but I've got 3 shots from Lylyth 3. All 3 of those are going to get shield guarded. Without the Ravagore, what And maybe the Carnivean. What the heck do I use to kill her with? I was actually thinking about this from a conceptual standpoint. Once she's stationaried, how do I finish her off? So I really need to take a look at my list and see what I'm doing about that. Maybe I should drop an angel for another Ravagore, because I think 2 Ravagores might put down most casters. However, I mean, she's a Hordes caster, so she's on a camp. The Ravagores aren't going to do it. I'm really going to have to take another list or look at this list from an assassination standpoint. Oh, I have a bolt thrower. That can do something. But, yeah. Yeah, maybe I don't need the Seraph, and I just use Escort for my threat range advantage. Maybe that's what I'm doing here. I also kind of want melee damage, because we're going to see that in a bit. Oh, this is going to be awkward. So here we are. I would like to shoot Rorsh to death, or whichever one is the solo, so I can score that zone on the right. But that's not going to happen, because I need to kill that meat thresher. And the plan is Angel kill the meat thresher, Carnivean go kill the Warhog. And the Sorceress and Helions, one's going to fly over here and spray down a crap ton of pigs, which more or less happens. I think I kill about 5 pigs. And this other one is going to fly over here and spray down all these pigs over here, and I think it killed 2 pigs over there. A lot of them tough, and I miss. Pretty cool, actually, that those sprays do a lot of work. Meat Thresher does not die to the Angel. Kind of poor about damage rolls. Seraph charges in on it. Doesn't do crap for damage. Bolt Thrower shoots it. Doesn't do crap for damage. Naga Nighlurker shoots it. Doesn't do crap for damage. Lylyth goes in and charges it and hits it a whole bunch, and it barely dies, I think. It got really weird, and off of that, on her last shot, I triggered Wind Wall. So then it's time for Carnivean to go into that Warhog. He walks up to the Warhog, and he has 1-inch reach. He hits the Warhog. Well, he misses his first attack. He buys his second attack, hits the Warhog, does a little bit of damage to it. Warhog's like, retaliatory strike. I'm going to use my gore. He rolls 6/6, puts the Carnivean down on his butt. And I'm like, oh, crap. So, let's talk about 2020 hindsight. When, I'm actually good at this game. The Warhog is easier to kill than the Meat Thresher. That's just simple freaking math. So, how about I put the melee range 2 Angel with armor piercing, who can't be knocked down, into the stupid Roadhog, and Carnivean just kills the freaking Meat Thresher. How about that? It seems a lot better, doesn't it? Jeez. Yeah, I deserve to have a knockdown Carnivean right in front of the whole army with Gang Fighter on Helga. Oh, let's talk about Helga. She's pretty cool. She has a feat where every melee attack does a slam. She has Gang Fighter as a field marshal, so the pigs actually hit pretty hard, pretty accurately. I really like that. She's got Cyclone, pretty cool. She's got Defender's Ward, pretty cool. She's got a good little toolkit going for her. Slams are super janky. And yeah, seems pretty good. Oh, and I ran a Shepherd over right in front of whichever the ninja pick is, the big one is, because, well, it's going to Frenzy from Primal, so it's got a Frenzy on something, might as well be a Shepherd. And that's more or less how the turn sort of goes, and here we are. Still looking at things from this awkward sideways view. I apologize for that. My phone just sometimes decides to take pictures in weird ways. So his turn. He's like, this is going to be the coolest Helga feat turn ever. I'm going to slam every single thing out of the zones, and I'm going to win on scenario. That's the plan. Right? Right. I can't remember how he's achieving that plan, because he starts... we're about ready to get kicked out of the shop we're playing in, and the plan starts falling apart pretty quickly. Chef walks over behind the Sorceress, kills the Sorceress with backstab, because really tempted. The Ninja Pig kills the Shepherd and is going to score that zone. The Pig with the gun, that's the solo that commands the Big Pig. I really need to figure out which one's Rorsh and which one's Brine. Walks over to the flag, starts shooting down the Seraph a little bit. Pigs kill the, hit the Seraph, slam it out of the zone. Angel gets slammed out of the zone. And then Warhog kills Carnivean, but the battle boar, for some reason, didn't go over into the zone over here, so he's not scoring that zone anymore, and the plan is no longer valid. Also, Agata with a combo strike missed the Sorceress. Should have done single attack so he could slam it real good. Brigands come in and miss the Sorceress as well, so there's 2 points so far that he's not going to score. Then he's looking at this middle zone, and he pulls together this really, really cool and crazy stunt that I absolutely love. The plan is he can't get that Shepherd because he doesn't have line of sight to her with anything. So he charges the bolt thrower, and this is where my drawing tool is going to come in handy, at this angle, and has another pig charge the bolt thrower at this angle. And the plan is this guy is going to slam the bolt thrower to right about here, and then that dude's going to slam the bolt thrower into the Shepherd, and then this other pig over here is going to slam the bolt thrower. Oh no, sorry, he couldn't do it with that one. But hopefully the bolt thrower will be dead by then. And honestly, it works out exactly as planned. This sounds absolutely far-fetched and ridiculous, but that freaking bolt thrower gets slammed over by the Shepherd, and then the bolt thrower gets slammed over the Shepherd, and it hits the angel, and it dies because of the extra additional dice, and the crowd goes wild. Pretty freaking cool. So that's what happens there. The board now looks like this, and probably disoriented because the screen just went to the correct position. So scored a whole bunch of points, but didn't score enough to win. Helga happens to be right in front of my army. We're about ready to get kicked out of the shop. I make a deal with the lady that's closing, and she gives me 5 minutes so I can teach this minion player a lesson because, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just talking smack. But Lylyth charges Helga, gets Wraithbane, hits Helga with the melee attack, and then shoots her with stationary and shoots her a whole bunch more, and then repos away. Angel flies over with an armor piercing and kills Helga. And like, woo! No real reason for Helga to be up there. I can't remember why she's up there. But yeah, that's just lucky me. Don't deserve the win. And that was fun. Yep. Let me know what you guys think, and thank you for watching.